Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about classifying polygons according to the number of sides. Identify whether the polygon is a regular or irregular polygon. And lastly, identify whether the polygon is convex or non-convex. Now for non-convex, we also call that one concave. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So let's start in classifying polygons according to the number of sides. Now before that is we need to identify first, or we need to define what is a polygon. Now polygon is a closed figure made up of line segments, not curves, in a two-dimensional plane. So we do have another video for this one class with regards to the polygon and regular polygon. So if you want to learn more about the polygon and regular polygon, I will just put the link in the description down below. But do not be worried because we will be explaining what is a polygon, regular polygon, and irregular polygon. Alright, so a polygon is made up of line segments. So if you have line segments, okay, now if you connect this following line segments, alright, connecting this line segments, you will create a polygon. Alright, once again, connecting this line segments, you will create a polygon. Now, a polygon class, always remember, it must be a closed figure. Now, what if you have example like this? So you have this particular line, so line segments, and then the other side is a curved side. What if you have like this? Can we call this one a polygon? Can we call this one a polygon? Nope, we cannot call this one a polygon because a polygon, it must be composed of line segments and it is a closed figure. Now, how about this one class? If you have example like this. Alright, how about this one? Can we call this one polygon? How about this one? Can we call this one a polygon? Is this a polygon? With this given illustration, can we call this one polygon? Nope. We cannot call this one polygon because this one is an open figure. Alright, it's not a closed figure. It must be a closed figure made up of line segments and two-dimensional plane. So this is example of a polygon. So this is not an example. We have an open figure. This one is a curved side. So this is not a polygon. Same with this one. Alright, so let's identify the polygon according to the number of sides. So if we have 3 sides, so just count the number of sides, 1, 2, 3. We call that one triangle. So if we have 4 sides, count the number of sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. We call that one quadrilateral. So if we have 5 sides, count the number of sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We call that one pentagon. So for 6 sides, there would be hexagon. Just simply count the number of sides, class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There would be 6 sides. Hexagon. For 7 sides, there would be heptagon. Count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. For 8 sides, there would be octagon. For 9 sides, that's nonagon. So simply count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So nonagon. For 9 sides. Now for 10 sides, we call that one decagon. For 11 sides, we call that one hendecagon, or we can call it one andecagon. Okay, once again, for 11 sides, there will be hendecagon or andecagon. For 12 sides, we call that one dodecagon. Now, once again, class, for a polygons, we have regular and irregular polygons. So if the sides are equal as well as the angles, we call that one regular polygon. Alright, so I hope you understand this one with regards to classification of polygons according to the number of sides. So if you have some questions with this one, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below because we will be answering it. Alright, so let's proceed now identifying polygons, whether regular or irregular polygons. Alright, so let's talk about what are those regular polygons. Now, what are regular polygons? If all the polygon sides and interior angles are equal, then they are known as regular polygons. Once again, class, if the sides are equal and the interior angles are also equal, we can call that one regular polygons. Now, what are those irregular polygons? Irregular polygons are polygons that do not have equal sides and equal angles. If the sides are not equal as well as the angles, we call that one irregular polygons. Alright, so I have here some following figures, class, and then you identify which of the following figures are regular and which of the following figures are irregular polygons. So based on this given illustration, we know that this side is congruent to this side. The sides are congruent as well as the angles. Alright, so these particular angles are congruent. So therefore, we can call that one regular triangle. Once again, a polygon with three sides, that would be triangle. Now, since the interior angles are congruent as well as the sides, so we call this one regular triangle. Alright, so regular triangle. Alright, so how about this one, class? This second figure. Do they have the same sides? Nope. The sides are not equal as well as the interior angles. So this one, this particular sides are not equal, and as well as the interior angles. So this angle is not congruent to this angle right here. So therefore, we call this one a regular triangle. Alright, so how about this one? Can we call this one regular or irregular quadrilateral? Once again, a polygon with four sides, we call that one quadrilateral. Now, do they have the same sides? Yep, based on that given illustration, we know that this side is congruent to this side, and this side is congruent to this side. So, all sides are congruent, so we call this one regular quadrilateral. Okay, quadrilateral. Alright, so regular quadrilateral. How about this one, class? Do they have the same sides as well as the interior angles? Nope. They don't have the same sides. As you can see, this side is not congruent to this side, and this side is not congruent to this side. With regards to this one, class, this angle is congruent to this angle. So the four angles are congruent. Alright, so this one, we can call this one irregular quadrilateral. Alright, irregular quadrilateral. How about this one, class? Can we call this one regular? With regards to this figure, yep, the sides are equal. Alright, the sides are equal. How about the interior angles? Based on that given illustration, class, yep, the interior angles are also equal. So therefore, we call this one regular. I will just put R, class, for regular, then this is pentagon. Regular pentagon because it has five sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how about this one? Does they have this? How about this one, class? Do they have the same sides? Nope, the sides are not equal as well as the interior angles. So just count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. Sides are not equal as well as the interior angle. So this angle is not congruent to this angle. As well as the sides, this side is not congruent to this side. This side is not congruent to this side. So this will be irregular. So I will just put I. This is irregular, then pentagon. Alright, so how about this one? 6 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have the same sides as well as the interior angles. So we call this one regular. Alright, regular hexagon. And this one, just count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sides are not equal, so therefore we call this one irregular hexagon. Alright, so easy, right? So that's how you identify if it's regular or irregular polygons. So feel free to answer this one, class. Now let's proceed to convex and non-convex. Now for convex, a polygon is convex if all interior angles are less than 180 degrees. For non-convex, if one or more interior angles is more than 180 degrees, the polygon is non-convex or concave. So let me just explain that one, class, with regards to less than 180 degrees. Now, of course, we know that if we have a straight line, we can form a straight angle, right? Now, a straight angle, it's always 180 degrees. So once again, class, if you have a straight line, you can form a straight angle, and a straight angle, it's always 180 degrees angle. So based on this given illustration, class, we know that this angle right here, this interior angle, it must be less than 180 degrees. Question, why is that, sir? Because if we extend this line segment, class, this particular side, if we extend this one, Of course, this will be a straight angle, right? If we extend this particular line segment, we can form a straight line, and a straight line, it is equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, this angle right here is 180 degrees. Now, this interior angle class, this one right here, of course, this is less than 180 degrees. Because the sum of these two angles, if we add this angle right here, once again, this particular angle, so let me just write it in red. In this particular angle, okay, this angle right here, okay, this angle plus this angle, it should be equal to 180 degrees. Once again, this angle, okay, this angle right here, plus this angle, it should be equal to 180 degrees because a straight angle, it is 180 degrees angle. So therefore, this is less than 180 degrees. Same with this one, this is also less than 180 degrees because if we extend this particular line segment, you will have a straight angle. Okay, you will have a straight angle. So this angle plus this angle, it should be equal to 180 degrees. The sum of these two angles should be equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, this angle right here is less than 180 degrees. Same with this one, this is less than 180 degrees because if we extend this particular side, you can form a straight angle, and the sum of these two angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees. Now, since we need to find the measure of the interior angles, of course, we know that this is less than 180 degrees for the interior angles. So we have three less than 180 degrees interior angles, so therefore, this is convex. Once again, if all interior angles are less than 180 degrees, we call this polygon convex. Okay, so this is less than 180 degrees, same with this one, less than 180 degrees, same with this one, less than 180 degrees. Now, class, there's another way to tell whether the polygon is convex or non-convex. Easy way, class. So let's discuss the easy way. No need to measure the interior angles, no need for 180 degrees. Just simply extend the line segment. If you will not intersect in this particular polygon, inside the polygon, therefore the polygon is convex. So let me just explain that one, class, the easy way. So let's have another illustration, same illustration, class. Triangle. So if we extend this particular line segment, okay, extending the line segment, extend this one, okay, extending the line segment, same with this one, extend the line segment and extend the line segment and extend. As you can see, extending the line segment, you will not intersect inside this given polygon. So if you will not intersect, therefore the polygon is convex. Simple as that, class. Just simply extend the line segment. Simple as that. So therefore, this is convex. So let's have another example. Let's try this one, class. So let's start with the interior angles with 180 degrees. Of course, this is less than 180 degrees. Same with this one. This is less than 180 degrees because if we extend, you will have a straight angle. Same with this one. You will have a straight angle. So therefore, this is less than 180 degrees. Same with this one, this is less than 180 degrees because if we extend, okay, you will have a straight angle. Therefore, this is less than 180 degrees because the sum of these two angles, it should be 180 degrees. Same with this one, this is less than 180 degrees. Now, how about this one, class? Is this less than 180 degrees? Of course, it's not. It is more than 180 degrees. Question, why is that, sir? Because if you extend this particular line, okay, once again, you have this angle, and then you extend this particular line, this line segment, you will have a straight angle, right? This is 180 degrees. Now, you still have another angle for this one, this particular angle, so therefore, it is more than 180 degrees. Once again, extending this line, you will have 180 degrees angle, and you still have another angle here. So therefore, this is more than 180 degrees. Now, we call that one reflex angle. Okay, once again, reflex angle. Reflex angle that is more than 180 degrees, but less than 360 degrees. And we call that one reflex angle. So once again, if you have one or more interior angles that is more than 180 degrees, therefore this polygon is non-convex. So therefore this is non-convex, or we call this one concave. But once again, class, it will take time if you do it that way. Okay, if you do it this way, easy as this one, class. Just simply extend the line segment. Now, if you will intersect inside the polygon, therefore, this is non-convex. So, let's extending the line segment, extend this one, extend the line segment, extend this one, extend the line segment, extend this one. Now, if you will extend this particular line segment, extending the line segment, of course, you will intersect inside. Same with this one, extending this line segment, you will intersect inside. Okay, simple as that, class. If you will intersect inside the polygon, therefore, this is non-convex. Alright, so, easy, right? Extending the line segment. Same with this one. Let's try to check. Extending the line segment. Extending the line segment. Extending the line segment. As you can see, you will not intersect inside the polygon. Therefore, this is convex. Simple as that, class. Alright, so let's have this one. Last example for number 4. Then for number 5 and 6, you try this one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. You tell whether for number 5 it is convex and for number 6 it is convex or non-convex for number 5 and 6. You put your answer, class, on the comment section down below for number 5 and 6. So for number 4, extending the line. Alright, extending this one. Okay, extending this one, extending this one. Now, if you extend this particular line, okay, extend and then extend, you will intersect inside. Same with this one, extending this line segment, you will intersect inside this polygon. So, therefore, this is non-convex, or we call this one concave. Alright, so that's it, class. To tell whether the polygon is convex or non-convex, so you try number 5 and 6 and you put your answer in the comment section down below. So I hope you learned something new today. Now if you like this video, class, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students, especially for those students who are really struggling in solving math problems. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.